Today we are going to be reacting to RosewattaStone cards. Cards lost in translation. They've gone through a language, translated into another language, another one, then comes back to English. All right, let's see how this is. Something new for us today. A wooden fence. Isn't this like wall of wood or something like that? It's a green 03. It's a dead animal. Also, it has guard. Cannot be attacked by humans. Oh, only humans. That is great. Actually, that makes it for a very bad wall of whatever it was. Okay, no one knows that you can overcome obstacles by overcoming obstacles. Those are wise words over there. But in general, it is better to build a wooden wall and leave the problem alone. Good neighbors make good wooden walls, I guess. Or a wooden fence. And good wooden fences make good neighbors. All right, this is it's quite the dead animal. I mean, it was never alive in the first place. I mean, if you consider the fact that it's just a tree. So zombie? I don't know. There's some eyes over there. Maybe that's what it's trying to say. It's a dead animal. The dead animal is right in the corner. Sorry, at the bottom of the picture over here. Moving on, we got Dream Diary. I don't even know what the original card to this is. It's a black, white, one generic. Rabbit. Now, it's a beautiful animal. Strangeness cannot be contained or suppressed. Not in this game, it cannot. And success. If you run away, you will lose your life. Oh, God. Don't be running away. Or we'll shoot you. What is worse, eternal dreams or unfulfilled dreams? It's almost philosophical. What is worse, dreaming for forever or your dreams are never fulfilled? I don't know. Keep dreaming, I guess. Yeah, the Dream Diary. So it also I wish we could see the real card for comparison. Apparently, this is the Pilfery of the Sleepless. Not that I knew what that card did in the first place. Yeah, the base card name is in the post. Okay, we got Dr. Tara. Dr. Tara is a legendary time saver. They know how to save time. They are very efficient. And it's got soon. Now, slowly inside, if the new doctor wasn't used to his old self, he would see him differently at this point. Flavor text. You're tall. Yes, you are. You're a very tall person, yes. What was the original flavor text? How did it go from you're tall? Hold on. Fantastic. From fantastic to you're tall. Maybe somehow Google Translate can understand the image and then retranslate it to what it needs to be. Next up, we've got Savannah Lions parading as the Paradise Cafe. This is a white 2/1 creature. Actually, said the creature. I guess Paradise Cafe is what the creature said. And in one place, they worship the king of the forest. Savannah lions rely on stealth and speed to scare away bees. Good location. Yeah, it's a very good look. Scare away the bees to somewhere better. Abzo says, Dr. Tara made an appointment at 4 with me I guess next week. What is this, the 10th Doctor? No, it's the 9th Doctor. So how this works is I think they translate it into like German, then like Japanese, then Chinese, then French, and then eventually comes back to English, and then maybe it is the same card. I like how it changes the creature types. Usually, what is it, creature cat? And instead it changes to, said the creature. Uh-oh, I thought you meant 1 million lions versus 1 billion bees. You know, there was this great video I once saw. It was like a billion lions versus the sun. Who would win? Fantastic video, highly recommend. Would you rather fight 1 lion-sized bee or 100 bee-sized lions? Good question. Savannah Lion, the Cat Cafe. Oh yeah, that's right. It could be in fact a cat cafe. I like Cat Cave. I didn't know Savannah Lions was Sayed. Oh, it's just said the creature. Okay, moving on. I like this Paradise Cafe. We got Shadow Troop Laughed. For a black 3 generic, it's a 3/4. The noble animal is a rat. Very noble this animal is. Avoid attacks from gray shadow cloth and other mice you control. Plus X mice you control. Then draw a square. You draw a square at the beginning of the next line. When you're done, take 2 cards from your hand and place them on the board. You can decorate the top of the box to make it portable. What the hell was this used to be? This is gonna be awkward. Wait, at the beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat cards from the graveyard to your hand. Didn't even say anything about putting it onto the battlefield or anything like that. It's completely backwards. Very, very mistranslated. You gotta be careful with your translators, people. You never know what's gonna come out of it. That's why Wizards of the Coast pays for translators. Actually, not for Chinese or Portuguese anymore. They actually just made an announcement they are discontinuing those 2 languages for the paper cards. Now it all makes sense. These are the cards. Yeah, that's right. These are the cards that feed the AI generation to teach it to make new cards. Also probably teaches it the flavor text. I would not be surprised if it got the flavor text from these cards. I mean, 4 mana body, put 2 cards directly into play. Oh, yeah. That's true, actually. Draw a card at the beginning of the next line. When you're done, take 2 cards from your hand and place them on the board immediately. That's basically a double show and tell. RIP Chinese and Portuguese MTG players. Apparently the Portuguese players were already buying English cards. That was like the sort of the tiebreaker for them to make that decision. Can't speak for the Chinese reason though. Yeah, gotta draw the square. Yeah, we have to draw the square first to make sure that it's a perfect square. If it's not a perfect square, you get nothing. You get nothing. Good day, sir. Okay. It's Leo time. Again, said the animal. Blue gets +1/+2 when you control the jungle. It's jungle time, people. And Zendigar, today's plains are tomorrow's forests. Fishing spots change rapidly over time. Yeah, in Zendikar they are. For one day you're fishing fish, and the other day you're fishing Eldrazi. Yeah, blue. What it says? Is it like blue? It's Leo. We do know that it's Leo time though. When the Savannah Lions enters the battlefield, it's like a party. He said the line. I did say the line. I control the jungle now. Blue. Yeah. Today's plains are. Hold on. Where's the jungle? Yeah. When you control the jungle. What do we even consider the jungle? Like, does it have to be like a jungle land? A land that literally says jungle on it? Very obviously came from Zendikar. There's a few jungle sets out there. I don't think Zendikar is the only one. Stay away from the fishing spots. Yeah, one day you're fishing the fish. Maybe the fish, someone's gonna fish you. Yeah, it's supposed to be a forest. Not a forest anymore. I guess there might be some languages where a forest doesn't exist. The closest thing they have is a jungle. Yeah, there can only be one jungle. My jungle. Yeah, of course it means it. That's exactly what it means. It's supposed to be like forest. Yeah, it's just forest. It's not like wild Nikachu. Moving on, we got Show Channel. This is a green 2 generic. Difficult card. Very difficult. You can dig yourself out of the grave. That is insane. That's exactly what I was looking for. Does that mean when I play this card, I can put myself back to like 40 life, take all my cards out of my graveyard, put them into my hand? Basically, let's get back to parity and like whatever bad situation I'm down in. Yeah, eternal life as long as this thing's on the battlefield. I'm gonna dig myself out of the grave. Tap, choose a random card from the graveyard. If this method fails, I don't know why, I guess if there's no cards in graveyard, your card may be declined, as if it was a credit card or something. If you do this, you will never develop your personality. Then the mantra becomes clear. Alright, so we gotta make sure... Oh, so if I tap, I do this. I will never develop my personality. We're taking a chance here. I hope I'm not taking any chances. The mantra could not even get more clear. So basically, you can choose a random card in the graveyard. I guess it means like we can tap, we can get a random card. But if you do this, it's a random, but your personality will never develop. I like this first one. You can dig yourself out of the grave. How did it get to difficult? Isn't this an artifact? It's just an artifact here. Yeah, real life penalties for this card. Also, it's shaming you. You know, you're cheating using cards from the graveyard. Can't you just use cards from your hand? What do you need to recycle stuff from that graveyard for? Okay, we got Bird's Head. It's a 4-mana historical documents. At the beginning of each round, when the player has 3 or 4 cards in hand, Kafka will damage the player twice. Well, how? What the hell was this original card? What did it actually do? We got a backspace here. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, Skull Cage deals 2 damage to that player unless he or she has exactly 3 or exactly 4 cards in hand. So it will deal damage to the person unless they have 3 or 4 cards. And then we got mistranslated to the at the beginning of each round, when the player has 3 or 4 cards in hand, Kafka will damage the player twice. Oh, actually, it's just completely doing something different. It's actually damaging them when they have the 3 or 4 cards in hand. He'll squish you like a cockroach twice. Very Kafka-esque, I hear. Very metamorphosis. I'm listening here. Oh, there's some flavor text. He just wants to survive. It's exactly what was his name? What was the cockroach called? It wasn't Carl or something like that. Leon? I can't remember. Franz Kafka, the Czech novelist? Yes. Like, that's where I'm deriving this from. Was even the original card called Kafka? It was just called Skull Cage. Gregory! That's right, it was Gregory. Gregory the cockroach. This is probably, Google is giving a shout out to the, what's it called? The, to the metamorphosis. Will he laugh while he damages me? Probably. Probably will do. Probably there will be some laughter. Okay. Moving on. We got, it has already been paid. I already paid you. What, do you need my receipt? It's a black 2 generic 1/2 strategy. Knight of the Fury. Death is Death is overrated. I would say it's overrated. I would say living is underrated. When he came on stage, Nizgur gave him a ring. When she taunts the ring, Kim controls +1/+1 on each ghost. Collect all 9 Nazgul cards. Yes, you have to collect them all. Nazgul cards! Death is overrated. I like what we're learning from these cards. It's a lot of good life lessons to be learned from here. Cunning linguist with the last one. Yeah, good thing we can dig ourselves out of our grave here. Yeah, Black... Steve Cooper, Black MTG. Death is overrated. Yeah, we're dead all the time. Personally, I prefer to be alive. Nazguls are now Pokemon. Hey, you need to collect all... How many of them? 9? 7? 7 or 9 Nazguls you can have in a deck. Being furious is a good strategy. You're right, Mr. Knight. Yeah, the Knight of Fury. Let the hate flow through you. Your anger be channeled into a strategic advantage. What else do we have here? It's 9? Oh, it's 9 Nazgul. Oh, yeah, the 9 humans. Or the 9 kings. They're all kings, right? The 9 kings of Lord of the Rings. Who want nothing more than power. Robert, thank you very much for your super chat. The Portuguese version of Mask of the Jude Crafter has a black unearth ability and not a green one. Wow, that's weird, despite the mask and the art being completely green. It's good to know, and we'll use that super chat to look at one extra card of today on today's show. You can have 9 Nazgul and also the Witch King, Flavorfail. Oh yeah, that's true. Super Flavorfail. Anyway, death is overrated. If anyone would know, it would be the Nazgul. They've been dead for, what is it, like 1,000, 2,000 years? I was there, Gandalf, 2,000 years ago against Sauron. Oh my god, it's the Darkest of Hell. Is this even a real card? This is a black 2 generic again. Patience is life. I like it. When you start writing, leave the job fee with the company information and leave it until paid. If it was my country, I would use black, not another country. I thought I was going to destroy a group of crazy people today, but tonight there is violence. More. Lukilda Wexmutter, commander of the White Armor. Yeah, no, yeah, I understand. Yeah, they're all real cards. I'm not familiar with this one at all. And this sort of looks like... The signature makes it feel like it came from 94 or something like that. Yeah, the most capitalist card in MTG. Patience is life. When you start writing, leave the job fee with the company information. Sounds like a typical F&M, says Toads. The darkness of hell now resorts to resume writing. Arcana says, so question here, do people in other countries think that MTG is just a joke game? Maybe. There is a huge language barrier to Magic the Gathering. Like, if you can't read the cards, I mean, the game is completely useless to you. Pallet Jam says, patience is life. When your opponent is setting up a giant combo, if you don't complain he's taking too long, you gain life. You also gain, like, mental strength. Don't stress over life like that. You don't stress over things you can't control. Your lands produce black and other colors. I suppose, what card originally did that? If it was my country, I would use black, not another country. If it was my country... Okay, so it's like, when I'm in my country, I use black mana. But you know what? When I'm abroad, I do as they do. I do as the Romans do. I do as the Greeks do. Add green mana or something, or maybe white mana. I don't know what they would use over there. I wouldn't use another country either. Hey, we're Australian. We use the Japanese cards. I also like the Japanese cards. You use them anywhere. Is there a Scryfall link at the bottom of the post? There is. You want to see what the real card is? Okay, so this card is really the Infernal Darkness. It's an enchantment. Cumulative upkeep, pay black in 1 life. If a land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of any other type. That is weird. That has nothing to do with the job. How did we end up talking about, like, the job and, whoops, and leaving unpaid work there? We're certainly losing something in translation. Alright, we're gonna move on. To Merv Griffin Shivered. This is a white 3 generic 2/2 Predator. Let's go fight squad. No, let's go flight squad. All yellow creatures can attack and act, and all block attack. If a creature has an attack, it can attack any block or creature it controls, which all creatures in great battles can do. As of course. And every battle is a great battle in Magic the Gathering, no matter how big and how small. Now, when I wake up, I want to lean against Vital's wall and see the floors below the clouds. Captain Aquilian's sister. Sounds like they're dead. Nervous Griffin, the talk show host? I don't know. This is a predator. What is it with this picture? It's like some sort of cheetah, half bird, half eagle. Henry says, I finally understand banding. In some sense, maybe. I hope you're not learning from these cards. None of this is legally binding in an actual game of Magic the Gathering. Do changelings count as every colored creature too? No, actually. Changelings only count the creature type. Yep, these are cards from RosewattaStone. They have been run through lots of instances of Google Translate to bring us this beautiful mess that we have over here. Nika, read better than AI. Yeah, these cards do read better than AI cards. They're all, like, somewhat intelligible. Like, they all make some sort of substance and sense. Ryan Saff, thank you very much for your super chat. For the crew, I've discovered more new cards with you and the coffee crew. Well, welcome. We are going to discover nothing today. Nothing but complete nonsense. It's the Caveman Lottery. It's a 2-mana, 2/1 creature. Ghosts are trolls. I always knew that they were trolls. Okay, I congratulate you. Congratulations. Plus... Hold on, do we have a congratulations sound effect? Plus special cards. Added a +1/+1 counter to troll loot lith. And also black. Go back to Loretta. Must be the girlfriend or something. He had to hide inside this building and take the belongings of the injured workers. Oh, God! And the belongings seem to be their organs or something. This is disgusting. Loretta will assess your spoils. Go back to Loretta. Yeah, this is what happens when you leave home. You know, you shouldn't have dumped Loretta like that. Go back to Loretta. So you can... She'll make you a good meal. You don't have to eat the building's workers' organs. It's not Golgari Grave Troll. I think it's Lotlith Troll. They sort of had it over here. It's instead of Lotlith, they got Troll Lutith thing. Something. Yeah, the ghost. Do you know what? Hey, let's not forget. If we were all dead and we're floating around as ghosts, we would troll the human beings too. We'd have nothing better to do. Loretta Lynn said, stand by your man. That's right. Troll Luthlith synergy, finally. Exactly what we need around here. All right, the Caveman Lottery. I don't think they're gambling, though. The Internet Team. Team Internet. Commence. 7 mana 5/5 artificial being, the Internet. There are many negative things you can control. If the team attacks all enemies except the shield, attack one player. The plane can fly, and you get your token at the end of the game. That makes no sense at all. That was a complete fail. I like the life lesson here. There are many negative things that you can control. They've come to cancel. Yeah, you're about to be canceled. You get canceled off the internet. That's exactly what they're doing. So this is what the internet looks like from the inside. This is like a Tron thing. I pay 1 black to force you to reconcile with your ex, Loretta. Yeah, for the Lotlith troll. The internet team reads like a completely different tabletop game. I know. What the hell was this? It was Cybermen Squadron. Non-legendary artifact creatures you control have Myrid. That's nothing to do. Okay, whenever a creature with Myrid attacks. Oh, I see. For each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of that creature that's tapped and attacking that player or planeswalker they control. Exile the tokens at end of combat. Nothing got translated, probably. Nothing. So it says you get your token at the end of the game. Well, I mean, that's a little bit useless. The game is over. Bobby wins. Here's your token. The game ended. I didn't even win. Google Translate loves to make Cybermen into internet people. They would, wouldn't they? Oh yeah, it's pronounced Myriad. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Vitron Espada. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here for tonight's Power Stone Caveman Lottery, and the grand prize is a whopping 500 million pounds of granite. Damn it, I wish you guys were in tune with synchronized with the stream better. But anyway, I like this card. There are many negative things you can control. We got a happy little tree for all the people who love Bob Ross. It is a black 3 generic 013. Of course, it's wooden. It is the Redeemer. Tap. Cutting the tree down is hazardous to your health. Okay, flavor text. Trees must be protected in a special way. The Magic Factory by Don Hart. The Magical Factory. Trees must be protected. But you have a factory. The tree is wooden. Yeah, of course it's wooden. What are you, stupid? What do you think, it's made out of plastic? Do you think we make trees out of steel? The real card could be danger. No, yeah, no oxygen production. Bob Ross painting haunted trees now, exactly. Now we're gonna paint a little happy little tree over here. The tree's happy, I don't know if you are. Bob Ross went through some dark times. Or maybe you like the hallucinogenics. Who knows what he painted while he was high? We don't know. There might be some private art like that out there. Sometimes he's got the happy little trees, and sometimes it's very intimidating. Yeah, oh, it's wooden. How obvious. Belgium likes the art. This mistranslation thing makes for an awesome show. We're gonna experiment with it for a few weeks. We're gonna experiment. I like this idea. I totally forgot this even exists. My brother sent me a Robo Rosewater card, and I'd like, oh wow, yeah, I completely forgot like this is a thing. Just never showed up on my algorithm on Twitter. But it will now. This card is one of your favorites. What is this the like switch the life total thing? So this is like cutting the tree down so it's like I think you swap the tree's power and toughness with somebody else's life, something to that effect. It's funny, but it's just changing the life. It's interesting that Google Translate sort of understands the purpose of this card. Cutting the tree down is hazardous to your health, or is it? Maybe it will be benefiting my health. Maybe I need that 13 toughness down there. Okay, we got next the Grandmother for 5 generic. It's a please card. Each player can play in different positions. Please. When electricity is restored, it will be returned to its owner. I'm just trying to think, like, how does this have any synergy with energy cards? Because what's happening? I don't have any damn clue. This card makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, Granny is cooking up storms with energy. Energy, please. And each player can play in different positions. You can change the turn order. Each player can play in different positions. I guess so. Maybe you can. I don't understand this last one. When electricity is restored, it will be returned to its owner. Oh, it's Storm Cauldron. Storm Cauldron. During each player's turn, that player may put 1 additional land into play. Whenever a land is tapped for mana, return that land to its owner's hand. How did land get translated into energy? Energy, everyone. The earth is energy. Place sitting on your head. This is like a completely different game when you're playing with these translated cards. Okay, we got the Webmaster. It's a black, blue, 3/3 X. Based on the story by Internet Man. Based on a true story. And it's based on Internet Man. Some random person from the internet has designed the Webmaster. And what does he do? When East Carolina University enters the field, each player receives an X card. Control these cards on the battlefield. This is an exclusive item for Cyberman 2-2. Other models you control get +1/+1. Very surprising. I love that. Based on a true story by Internet Man. Could be any Internet Man. Does this university even exist? How did it even end up on the card? When East Carolina University enters the field. East Carolina University is in Strixhaven now. Maybe it was Strixhaven all along. Just like how Liliana was a completely different person. You know, they changed the names, but it's still the same thing. Maybe Strixhaven is East Carolina University. I have no idea how ECU came to be on this, and I was the one who translated. Oh, did he? That's funny. Spider-Man from a different universe. Exactly. All right, we got... Okay, forget... These are real Magic the Gathering cards, though lost in translation, but you can buy the ones that are actually translated in English at FusionGamingOnline.com. Today's deal of the week, save 20% off old booster packs, exclusive only to those in Canada, but you can buy singles... Yeah, buy all your singles. They can be shipped worldwide. Maybe even Antarctica. I've never tried before. I don't live in Antarctica, but the shipping might be very expensive. Get your Murders at Karlov Minor. Get your Fallout cards. The new Fallout cards, if you want, from... is there actually a... Did they update this? They're going to start advertising Fallout. Fallout? We got Fallout here? Where's Fallout? Okay, it'll be here, like, probably by next week. Maybe we don't know all the Fallout cards and brands, but they're going to show up. Get your singles at FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu, though. It supports the channel, everyone. You're buying Magic cards anyway. Buy them from Fusion Gaming Online. It supports the channel, and you get yourself 5% off all your purchases. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place for renting Magic cards online to play any format you want. Also, don't forget they have the Mana Trader series every single month. A free tournament that you can play on Magic Online. Different format every month, but you know what? You don't care what the format is because you're renting the cards online. You can rent a new deck no matter what the format is. Free entry, $10,000 in prizes every month, but you'll get 10 times the prizes if you are a Mana Traders member. Or I don't know, did they still have that? Usually if you're a Mana Traders member, you get like double. Yeah, there you go. Non-subscribers, you win first place, you'd win $300. But if you're a subscriber, you win $3,000. So make sure you're a subscriber before you even start the tournament. You can support the channel by subscribing with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_ZUE. Okay, now for the wild, wacky world we have of RosewattaStone. It looks like we have some controllers of the account here, which is good. Keep the account going. I like this stuff. Okay, the dragon stole his heart. We have a black 5 generic 6/6. Fear the dragon. What do I have? I have a dragon sound effect. Action movie. Fear the dragon. Oh, so yeah, it's not just any Fear the Dragon. This is an action movie like Jurassic Park. It's a bird, says some people. You know what? That's what they were trying to say in Jurassic Park. The dinosaurs, they were actually all birds all along. Look at that. They could have had wings and everything. On your last turn, draw the best card in each opponent's library. Holy crap! How do you know it's the last turn, though? I guess right before someone completely combos off. Yeah, it's danger! You can use mana when you chant this mantra. A weak enemy joins the battle under you and dies when it dies. Of course it's going to die when it dies. When it's dead, it's dead. I like how it says a weak enemy joins the battle. It's like an RPG. You like get into a fight and all of a sudden like a weak enemy joins the battle. And I guess it just dies on the spot. It was like a 0/0 creature all along. Friendly neighborhood idiot says, yes, that's how death works. It's exactly how death works. Usually when you die, you die. There's not a lot coming back from it. Although remember what the Nazgul said, death is overrated. Incredibly overrated. Casting is so 1999. 2024 is chanting. We must chant the card into existence. That's how it works. When you do that, it comes into play for free. I like how flying equals it's a yeah, I didn't realize that. That's probably with a translation. It's a bird, so therefore it's not blocked by non-bird creatures. It's like Shadow almost. Strong enemies don't die. Oh yeah, that's true actually. Some strong enemy, they're indestructible, or they come back from the graveyard. Judge, this isn't a creature and has power and toughness. Don't worry, it's an action movie. Action Jackson. What else would we have here? You reanimate a losing player? I don't think that's how it works. So on your last turn, draw. A weak enemy joins the battle under your control and dies when it dies. Yeah, that's how it works. On your last turn, draw the best card in each opponent's library. Does that have anything to do with the real card? Know how to play... Also, it says, know how to play cards. It's like, before you play this card, please read the rules to Magic the Gathering. Make sure that you are playing the game properly. If you do not know how to play the game properly, do not put this card in your deck. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. If a creature would be destroyed, it dies instead. I guess so. Was it the weak enemy? Perhaps. This rules break the cards. Also, you can't draw from other players' library. Well, you are now. You draw the best card in each opponent's library. You look through that library. Reading the rules explains the rules, usually. Please read the card. Reading the card explains. Read the card twice if you need to. This is a banger card. I like this one. It's one of the funnier ones so far. Okay, next up, we got the Love Cave. What the hell card is this? Is it one of those attraction cards? Darkness is attractive. Do I have an interesting sound effect for this? I do not. Okay, try. Pick an opponent. They choose the meat they eat, but you choose the meat You eat. Yes. That's exactly how that works when I go to a restaurant. They pick what they want to eat. I pick what I want to eat. You can ride on your favorite animal. Be as close to the owner as possible. Otherwise, no. I got no comment for this. Yeah, exactly. Teamers, I choose lamb. I choose beef. I'm more of a... Actually, you know what? I don't really have any preference. Just joining. What is the deal to the topic? I don't understand. These are cards that have been translated into other languages. I don't know how many times. Maybe Will can give us some, like, context. And eventually translated back to English. And it's not even the same card anymore. You gotta be close to the animal's owner before you ride it, of course. Oh, yes. Don't be as close to the owner as possible. I guess don't run away with their animal. Don't run away with their meat. What is it trying to say? Is this saying it's like you're gonna pick a meat and eat it, but then at the same time we ride the animal. It's like, are we riding the animal before he gets butchered into our like meal or something? So it's like a buffet, I guess so. Where's the meat in this picture? I just see people. Yes, I will choose that human meat over there. That should be delicious. Fantastic meat on my feet. So play this card at a farm. It's the only context I can understand this card. All right, this card is awful. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Doesn't even make sense in the game. I kissed a monster, and maybe they even liked it. It's a black 1 generic. Some lakes. Oh, lake of blood, I suppose. If 2 players die, 2 players live. This means 2 lives and 2 hit points. What is it? In a game of Commander, that actually might make a lot of sense. If 2 players have lost the game, 2 players are still alive. Then we have pay 1, tap. If you don't have enough cards, use this deck. Look at the cards. Oh, God! That is broken! Absolutely broken. How do we determine what we don't have enough cards? I don't have enough cards in my hand. I'm gonna tap and use my entire library. They get me the whole deck. I get the whole deck for 1 mana and just tapping. It looks like this is an instant or something. Or an enchantment? The baby vampire ate all the food, but his parents taught him to eat less. Well, obviously, they didn't listen. Gotta discipline that child. Or not put so much food out anyway. So the flavor text is a vamp weight loss program? It might be. So it's like, yeah, the vampire ate all the food, just like how you go into your deck and play all the cards at once. Yeah, 1 deck, please. Looking at the deck is useless, though. I'm assuming you can play the cards from there. Teach the baby to eat properly. Tammy says, no, if you don't have enough cards in your collection, I do not have enough cards in my collection. Yeah, look at all those chickens. What, in here? Yeah, another, no, this is not AI generated. It's Google Translate. I mean, in some sense it is artificial intelligence that is translating everything. So in some sense, this is another AI generated show. This card has the look at it mechanic. Oh yeah, that's true. You have to look at it. You look at your cards. But you know, if you look at the cards, oh, it doesn't say you can reorder the cards, but you can like, you can actually see what's, even if you aren't even allowed to play the cards in your deck. But it says use the deck. I can use the deck. I feel like I can use the cards there. It says close to an AI stream without being an AI stream. I agree. Okay, moving on. We got an innocent kiss. More kissing cards. It is a green 1 generic. Translation, thank you. Thank you very much. Animals are amazing. Pay 1. Don't stop the top card. Nice creatures eventually eventually get +1/+1. What the hell does that mean? Is that like get +1/+1 at end of turn? So we're not gonna give you +1/+1 right now, but eventually it's coming, okay? The +1/+1, it's on the way. And you can have it for forever. But it's eventually, not now. I release my rage as the world destroys my dead family. Oh god, that's very... It's incredibly cryptic. Smells like sparkling wine is the, apparently the name of this flavor text. That's the source. That's the source material. What qualifies as a nice card? I don't know. Nice, it's nice creatures. Ideally, all the creatures in your deck are nice. Unless you're drafting, maybe sometimes it's draft chaff. Suspend? You mean like suspend? Okay, what is this? Okay, this is Nature's Kiss. It in fact only had one ability. Remove the top card in your graveyard from the game. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. I figured it was like an until end of turn card. I cradle my rage even as the earth cradles my dead kin. Actually, the flavor text is actually quite close. In my opinion. It actually makes a lot of sense. Vampire Nighthawk is never nice. I guess it has to be a voting thing. People really like it. Oh yes, maybe some of the nice creatures are 69. Maybe a little 420 action on the cards. These cards ran back and forth through a translator. Yes, that's exactly how these things work. That's exactly how this show works. This is an aura, so it gained enchant creature as an ability when enchanted creature cards become auras. Yeah, enchant creature. I guess when you enchant, you sometimes say thank you. You thank them while you're at it. All right. I would also release my rage as the world destroys my dead family. Sounds like the start of a movie. I don't like dealing with demons. And the picture says it all. I don't like dealing with them. Someone else should deal with them. I'm retired from this job. Green 2 generic 5/5. Cows are large animals. Spitting facts as usual. Spiritual thoughts for a green. Magic is confusing. I think a lot of people can relate to that sentence. And create a 1/1 whitelist. Close the tabs. You can remove the animal later. Do they know I'm on the internet or something? My sister is not your friend. And he thought he was alone, but he was wrong. Oh god, that's creepy. It's creepy as hell. It's like, it sounds like someone's sister is about to kill somebody. And they are a demon. The sister is a demon, then this person does not like dealing with demons around here. Oh, by the way, cows are large animals, just in case you didn't know. Close your 200 Firefox tabs. I am a tab person. I'm not the worst. How many tabs do I have on Chrome? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 tabs open right now. But even when the show's not on, I'd have like 12. Something of that, rather, like that. Oh, what did I ever do to your sister? My sister is not your friend. My sister is off limits. Don't you dare. My sister is a demon sounds like an anime, says Sheev rolled. My sister doesn't hate you, but she isn't your friend, let's be clear. This is from Eldraine. 1 green creates a 1/3. Oh yeah, it creates a 1/1. And 3 mana is a 5/5 beast, can only attack if you have a 1/1. What that has nothing to do with attacking with unless you have a 1/1. I guess the 1/1 is your sister, or something to that effect. Sister New Demon is a show. Alright. I like it. My sister is not your friend around here. We have friendly support for a white 1 generic right away. Good sir. When it is the target's turn, send a greeting card to the battlefield. This is like something you bring out on like Christmas time or something. When I was about to die, I saw a dark world and wanted to hide there, but the light led me there. I guess it led you somewhere else. It's like the opposite of flavor of the original. Oh, you mean, yeah, for the, what's it called? Can't remember what this thing is. Something giant or something like that. Sideboard gift card. Oh, is that what it is? Send me a greeting card to the battlefield. I don't even know what the hell this card is. I guess it's a wish of some sort. It was Graceful Reprieve. When target creature dies this turn, return that card to the battlefield. Oh, okay. When it is the target's turn, send a greeting card to the battlefield. So basically it comes back. Can I throw the white glove as a greeting card? I guess so. This is just to say, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I could write a greeting cards. Not a huge fan of this card. Not particularly funny. Very poor translation. Okay, we got Convert Black Metal. It is a white, 1 generic. It's a hey hey card. And it is funny. Okay, Fine Creature is a solid. This is a solid 0/1 bug. After all, it is made out of Convert Black Metal. With a long duration that deals damage and destroys all abilities, card types, and other creatures. It destroys other creatures? The 0/1 that basically blows everything up? Hold on, what does it do? With a long duration that deals damage and destroys all abilities, card types, and other creatures. Oh god, the power is out, and so is everything else. It's funny when you Darksteel mutation someone's card. Yep, it Ranger. I know what this card is, and this is a commander staple. I have no idea what this card is. It's an aura, enchant creature. Enchant creature is an insect artifact. Okay, I need to look this up. It's an insect artifact creature with base power and toughness 0/1, has indestructible, and it loses all abilities, card types, and creature types up. But it doesn't blow everything else up. According to this translation, destroys all abilities, card types, and other creatures. So everything else dies. Haha, behold, the 0/1 indestructible Convert Black Metal bug. I've seen this so many times. Does it just basically like save your creature for a turn against board wipes or something like that? Your lands are no longer lands. I suppose not. Oh yeah, it destroys card types. Fine creature is a solid. So what does that do for everything else? It destroys all abilities, card types, and other creatures. Yeah, it turns off commanders. How does one destroy abilities? Well, it's supposed to be like remove it, that like loses all its abilities until end of turn. But it's gonna get destroyed. The Wrath of the Convert Black Metal Bug. When you see this little, it's like yeah, when you see the tiny black metal bug come, you run. You see it, get out of here. Some say it's funny, some would say it's not funny. But when it shows up, the power is out. All right, next up, we've got a Spy in the Desert. It is a red 2 generic 2/2. There is a man named Keith. Electrical appliances. Don't disturb your guests in the desert. Like what? With electrical appliances? There's like no electrical appliances out there in the desert. A Spy in the Desert. There is a man named Keith. It's like I'm trying to envision like, I don't know, someone carrying around a goddamn microwave in the middle of the desert. And by the way, it's completely useless during the day because it's boiling hot anyway. Actually, now it's reminding me of Spaceballs and like the giant hair dryer that they were carrying around the entire time. Who's Keith? Probably the person carrying around the microwave. And they're a spy. You have an outlet, Keith? Yeah. Is there an outlet near this mountain over here? This rock? Maybe I can plug it into this cactus. He is it's vacuuming the desert. We need to comb the desert with a vacuum. Surely there's a toaster out here somewhere. Shrug, maybe this combos with the Infinity card that requires you to count numbers of electrical outlets, maybe. Is there such a card? Bandit Keith from Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, is that the guy, that American looking guy with the bandana? I'm not too far into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore. We do have to treat Keith with respect. A man named Keith, that's all. There is such a card. You talk about Spaceballs a lot now, so I want a Universe Beyond Spaceballs set. Oh my god, I'd be waiting for that for so long. I'm waiting for Spaceballs too. Unfortunately, some of the main characters are dead. But Mel Gibson... Oh, I think Mel Gibson's dead now. That sucks. No, no, it's one sentence. Electrical appliances don't disturb your guests in the desert. Ah, that's one way of interpreting it. Well, it's hard to disturb them in the desert when they can't even be plugged in. Hey, Keith, you bring your power bar? I need to plug my microwave in for a second. Yeah, I need to cook this, this Hot Pocket. I know, I could have cooked it during the day in the middle of the sun, but right now it's nighttime. It gets cold in the desert, so you might need the thing. Oh, it's Mel, yeah, not Mel Gibson, Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks. Is Mel Brooks dead? Hold on. I think he's dead. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, good. He's still alive. I still have a chance at Spaceballs too, but I don't think he's gonna do it. He's 97. Well, he's got to get in. He has to get on this thing really quickly. I like it. Electrical appliances do not disturb the man named Keith, a spy in the desert. Okay, we have Harriet, Hairy Man. This is a white one, generic 1-1. Life, a great person. Tap, Jane Avery is injured. Oh no. Not Jave Avery. You know they had a Spaceballs 2 pat planned? I didn't know that, actually. I might look into that. Take that, Jane. I really have nothing to say about this card. Life, a great person. Well, not Jane. Jane's not doing... Life is not so great for them, that's for sure. Harriet, Hairy Man. The person is a very hairy person. A very hairy man they are. Yeah, poor Jane. F's in chat for Jane. And really, we have control over this. If we don't tap Harriet, Hairy Man, Jane doesn't get hurt. Don't you dare make me tap Harriet. I'll do it to Jane Avery. I'll do it. Don't think I won't do it. I will do it. Imagine there's a separate called Jane Avery, and like and it says when Harriet Hairy Man gets tapped, you know, destroy Jane Avery. F's in chat for Jane Avery. Shout out to the one person watching whose name is Jane Avery. There's gotta be at least one. Of the thousands of people that watch this channel, there's gotta be a Jane Avery out there somewhere. But if Jane Avery is a broken card that everyone needs to counter, maybe. I'm not too sure. Thank you very much, Christopher B. I appreciate you letting me know Mel Brooks is still alive. There's some people out there you just assume they're dead. You just assume the thing. At least Jane will be fine since she's probably a creature. Damage is removed if she doesn't die. There are ways of protecting Jane. That is for sure. All right. All right, Harriet, Hairy Man. His feet rose quickly. This is a red, black, 3 generic 4/4 plot. Zombie dragon. Wasn't any regulars dragon. If you try to kill him, be back for more. Because his feet rose quickly. I guess maybe that's the plot twist. You kill the dragon, and then it was back from the dead. Quickly, they were right back on their feet. And surprise, we are still alive. I'm letting you know. When Bladensburg Risen enters the battlefield, you can return a permanent dragon card from your graveyard to the battlefield. This thing's broken, even by through millions of translations. Red Black, score 1 point. What the hell does that mean? Until the end of the story. It actually sounds like you gain. It's sort of like. It really sounds like you're gaining life. Yeah, once again, death is overrated. Death is very overrated in Magic the Gathering. We're alive, guys. You thought we were gone, but we are back. You might have thought that was a lethal blow. Little did you know, I'm a zombie now. I was bit by the zombie, and for that reason, I can come back infinite times. This feels very close to the real card. Just goes to show how well they wrote the card in the first place. Yes, 1 whole point! Who knows where we'll be without it? I don't know. Does it deal I swear it has to deal damage, right? It has to deal damage. Oh, it's different. All dragons get +1/+1 until end of turn. Okay. Scores 1 point. How do they miss that? Other translations are like, oh, it will eventually get +1/+1. We'll get +1/+1, you know, at the end of the turn. Here we got out of the grave and we're still alive. We should be scoring points. There should be a different system in Magic the Gathering where we're not trying to reduce everyone's life total down to 0. In fact, we're trying to score 100 points of damage. So we just have to recklessly attack everyone till we get to 100 points. That should be an alternate way of winning the game. Everyone is indestructible. Nobody... That would be an interesting game because you can't win the game anymore through like Thassa's Oracle or something like that. You have to win through combat damage. I never thought of it like that. Imagine a game of Magic the Gathering where you aren't actually trying to reduce anyone's life total to 0. Instead, everyone is trying to score like 100 points of damage each. And then when you do that, you win. It's actually like Commander, really, but for regular damage. Because that's what Commander is. You score 21 points against somebody, you win. Or they die. Yeah, they die, actually. Yeah, Helix Pinnacle, sort of. Yeah, score your match points. Question, does this randomly combo with Strixhaven Stadium? It might. I don't remember exactly what that card does. Alright, I like it. We're still alive, people. Death is overrated after all. Information. We got red, 4 generic, 5/5. Fantastic Beefs, Werewolves. In its tradition. I don't know if I'd get my information from this person. This is a werewolf? This is like some furry, I don't know, dragon thing. Okay, when Timbercho enters the fight, he jumps and destroys all players. That's it, the game's over. It's a draw. We all lose equally. X is the number of ramps you ordered. When Timbershaw attacks, you can push him away. If so, continue until the end of the season. Heavier animals cannot advance to the next level. Hey, don't be making fun of information's weight around here, okay? It's a good thing. It destroys all players. You need a little beef on you in order to turn yourself into a heavyweight around here. No, you can push him away. I'm not pushing this guy away. Are you crazy? Yeah, don't let Timbercho jump you. Yeah, this is all information. The only information necessary is really this first word here. And maybe it's tradition that we play a 7-mana bomb that ends the game in a draw. Yeah, Thick Dragon. The Thick Dragon comes in and just blows everyone up. Well, where's the... Timbercho is pretty chunky. Platonk was, hey, apparently we're fat-shaming Timbercho. Let's not fat-shame Timbercho. Without that little extra, what's it called? Without the extra girth, we're not blowing up all the players. No not dragons. How does it get translated to werewolves? It is a fantastic beast, this information is, that's for sure. Scoring points of damage is the Final Fantasy TTCG. It's a great game. All right, thanks for letting us know. We know what X is, I just don't know what it's for. Is this stream in response to them dropping Portuguese and Chinese languages? No, that's just a coincidence. We talked about that a little bit earlier. That's just a complete coincidence. Oh yeah, I like this. Timbercho, we'll remember you. When you enter the fight, you blow everyone up. Okay, we have Amarado. You're a genius, Amarado. You are an absolute, complete genius. Okay, no pressure. When another minion enters the battlefield... Oh, sorry, it is a completely ordinary dragon. All right, there's nothing special around here. This is completely ordinary, nothing out of the question. No pressure. Whenever another minion enters the battlefield, look at the card in your wallet. If you use a regular card, you can get it by opening it. So I can look at a card in my wallet. That sounds like absolute cheating. So we're looking... So someone else plays a creature. Okay, I can look in my wallet. If you use a regular card, you can get it by opening it. Not legendary dragon, by the way. Yeah, it is a completely ordinary dragon. Nothing special about this dragon here. Whoa, the flavor text. Oh, yeah, what is the flavor text? My beloved, come to the place of sin. That's right. Join the dark side. It's better on the dark side. By the way, no pressure. You can stay on the good side if you want. If you have a card in your wallet, you need to open the wallet to get it. Makes sense. Look at the card. Look at the card in your wallet. If you use a regular card, you can get it by opening it. I was wondering if you can like stuff your like wallet with booster packs and then open it from there. Hold on, we have a few more. We actually got a few super chats, so we will. We got one super chat from Robert from earlier, so we will look at another card. Thank you very much, Completely Ordinary Dragon. Oh, there's like a dragon series going on. Because now we got a big dragon. That's funny. It's a big dragon, but it's possibly a dragon. You know, we're actually putting into question whether you're a real dragon or not. Or maybe we can't see properly. Maybe it's a dragon. Maybe it's a dinosaur. Who knows? Sort of could be one way or the other. He wants to get out of here, don't we all? You can't shoot from above without looking down. You can't shoot from it. That is actually very, very true. I mean, you can shoot, but you won't be accurate. The installation technician will pay the installation cost. Dogs are known for their hard work. Dogs are very hardworking. I empathize with this possible dragon. Exalted dragon stinks. Is this an exalted creature? Five-eyed dragon can't attack unless you sacrifice a land. He wants to get out of here. So he has phasing? Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, very hardworking dogs. Is there a dog in this image? It is a big dragon though, possibly. It's funny, the name of the dragon is a big dragon, but the card itself is putting into question whether this is a dragon or not. I like it when the technicians pay the cost instead of me. Yeah, I like it when they say they're gonna install my internet for free. Oh yeah, we're gonna waive the technician cost. Easily. You just switch to us, we waive everything. They always waive it. Is it the same languages every time? I don't know. Maybe Will Weaver can give us some insight on how many languages it goes through, which languages. I'm pretty sure it's different, because otherwise some of these, like, creature types would be deterministic. There we go, it's random. They are completely rolling the dice with the translations. Is he in the installation? Is he the installation technician? Is that what he pays the cost, since he wants to get out of here? Wants to get out of this job. This job must be... I actually have no idea what a technician's job is like. I sometimes like to talk to people, like, you know, what is it like, you know, taking or retrieving people's equipment? And he's like, well, some people's homes are, like, disgusting, or, you know... I don't know, I have some fun... Some people get to look around at everybody's homes. I have some fun conversations with people. Okay, next super chat came from Ryan Seth. Thank you very much for that super chat, by the way. And we'll look at another card. Good luck, a big dragon. Get out of there. We know you want to. The Zodiac Killer. Oh, this must be like Year of the Dragon theme or something like that. Okay, so for a red 7 generic, we have an 8/8 Author the Dragon. When 12 dragons enter the ship from combat. Well, I have a ship sound effect. Where's my ship sound effect? You can regenerate your hands, as if your hands needed regeneration. Now 3 dream houses are built. Let's call them Plain. Well spoken. Yeah, it's the elusive Zodiac Killer. Is the Author of Dragons sound serious? Yeah, that name is, yeah, it's the Zodiac Killer. No wonder the FBI cannot catch him. Well, why not? When 12 dragons enter the ship from combat, you can regenerate hands. The Zodiac... Is there some... Am I missing something here? Is, like, the Zodiac Killer the name to something? I'm not aware. If your hands become creatures in silver border games somehow. Yeah, if your hand... Yeah, I do it. Actually, that's true. There are some cards that are like your hand becomes like a creature, and its power and toughness are equal number of fingers on your hand or something like that. Crew vehicle with 12 dragons to regenerate 1 creature. I guess so. When 12 dragons enter the battlefield, enter the ship from combat, you can regenerate your hands. The card is Zodiac Dragon. The Zodiac Killer is a famous... Oh! Okay. The Zodiac Killer. There it is. It is eternalized in card form. Alright, the card actually didn't make any sense. No life lessons here. Poor Zodiac Dragon. Okay, we got the Metallic Dranzer. Thank you very much for your super chat. My chat is super. Let's keep the stream going. We will keep the stream going for another card. It's the Cruel Father. Some of us can relate. For a white, 1 generic, we have a 3/2. An expert on elephants. How many of your fathers are expert on elephants? I know everything about elephants. You gotta teach them early so they're afraid of the stick. So when they grow up to be big, they'll still be afraid of the stick. Okay, an expert on elephants. Hope for a white, 1 generic. You can discard 3 of these 2/2 cards from the house. If you do, they are lost. Oh god. There's no hope to that at all. It's... If I discard 3 2/2s for nothing, they're just lost. They're gone. They're gonzo. He's only cruel because you know nothing about elephants. I guess so. Why don't you know more about elephants? What are the schools teaching you these days? They're not teaching you anything about elephants. And how much ivory they produce. They're very gentle creatures. I can't bear it. Okay, there's more words on this card. Complete other tasks quickly. At that moment, an unknown guard appeared. What is this? This is like some sort of role-playing game. If you win, restart the battle. Otherwise, the control panel will send false white and gray signals. I love how he's an elephant in the art, and yeah, sure, I hope he's an expert on elephants as well. Father Elephant, gonna whoop his kids. Elephant signals? Yeah, you have to do it quick. You have to do your task quickly, or if you don't, an unknown guard will appear. And if you win, restart the battle. Otherwise, the control panel will send false white and signals and everything. Yeah, get out of the house, 2/2s. Only elephants around here. What are elephants, like 3/3s? I'm thinking of the Call of the Herd. Only 3/3s allowed, or at least 3 power. You see, if you knew anything about elephants, you would know that they're all 3 powered around here, strictly better than grizzly bears, very strictly. I guess you're constantly fighting them. Like, this is a static ability. Oh, what a bizarre card. The Cruel Father. Okay, we have another super chat coming from Pallet Jam. I happen to have a magic card in my wallet. It was a foil mountain that he erased with an acetone, so it's just a shiny rectangle with black corners. Beautiful. Yeah, you can erase the image. You can do it with an eraser. You can also use acetone. That's a lot easier. And with that super chat, he closed his mind. Oh, he's an idiot, is he? That's actually funny. He closed his mind, and there's a bunch of books here. Blue, 3 generic. Wait a moment. Hold up. The first 5 cards in the pot are split into 2 rows. It sounds like this has something to do with poker. We're like gambling with we're gambling with our cards. The enemy took the ball, took the stick from his hand, and threw it into the grave. Create a 0/0 flying prisoner token and put a +1/+1 token on each card placed in your graveyard. Oh god, I'm lost. Now we got into AI generated territory. I would not be surprised that the AI is actually slightly learning from these horribly mistranslated cards. Or it actually has to translate other languages of cards to English to interpret them. Or it's actually translating other languages of cards. Benjamin's like, I actually have a negate in my wallet, in a sleeve. I hid my credit card in the sleeve behind it. I once got pickpocketed and they didn't manage to find the credit card. Oh, that's sick. Life hack. Put what's it called? A magic card in front of your credit card. This is just, oh yeah, this is just Space Bellerin. In the first 5 rows of cards in the pot are split into 2 rows. The enemy took the ball and took the stick from his hand and threw it into the grave. Create a 0/0 flying prisoner token and put a +1/+1 token on each card placed in your graveyard. Why are we even putting +1/+1 tokens in your graveyard? It makes absolutely no sense. Wait a moment, he closed his mind, just spouting nonsense. When you close your mind, you can no longer put +1/+1 counters on actual creature cards. Cunning Linguist, the enemy put us in the grave, we rose from the first card. Remember, death is overrated. Death is incredibly overrated. Last part of the card being somewhat related to the game came as such a sucker punch after all the previous cards, I know. We have Antra with another super chat. Okay, we keep the show around. What is this? 10 Czech crowns? Or Krona? I've been to the Czech Republic before. Okay, what is that, like, I think that's like 50 cents for me, or maybe even less. I can't see it. Where is it? This is a white 2 generic oil and fire. Maybe you don't want to see it. Keep your eyes closed. It will burn. Every player knows how alive they are. In this way, they destroy all living beings. So, like, it's like I think, therefore I destroy everybody. Enter text to fill desired text. So I'm just making and conjuring my own magic card here. The image is tagged to items in this image art. When a lie falls, it quickly follows. That's a banger flavor text. I love it. When the lie, when there's one lie, there will quickly be many others. It's hard to keep the lie. It's hard to keep the lie straight. The truth will come out eventually. I wish I knew how alive they are. Unfortunately, I can't see it. Well, maybe because they're all dead. Do you know you are alive? Now you do. Now you do, and you're dead. That's true. I'm alive. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm dead. What's a better sound effect? This is a mind scramble. Danger, maybe. Super danger. Do I need to destroy all living things? That's pretty difficult. Yeah, pay to man and make sure that items in the image are true art. Do a copyright check. Look at this on the bottom. What is this question mark? SRSTS? Oh, I didn't even notice that we have extra text on the bot. They translated that too. We have the Beach Place Company Limited. That's apparently Wizards of the Coast. This is brought to us by the Beach Place Company. Well, behold, they're letting us know when a lie falls, it quickly follows. And once you know how alive you are on that beach, you're dead. And that's just how it is. Oh, that's the language? Are they all beach? Oh, they're all Beach Place Company Limited. I get it. Okay. And yes, Wizards of the Coast is translated to the Beach Place property. Yeah, oil and fire, though. It'll get you. That's probably what does you in at the end. It's the oil and fire. You realize you're alive. I guess you don't realize how alive you are until you're about to die. Okay, we got another super chat from Antra. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We will look at another one. Midnight Thalassemia. It's a white, green, 2 generic, 3/2. Thousands of explorers are a familiar figure. Thousands is said. Relationships in life. Thousands of explorers. When thalassemia enters the battlefield at midnight, that is a very specific time of the day. It spawns a 5/5 Spirit Wolf enclosure with a blue and white character. Remember, a broken clock is right like twice a day. It's not even twice a day, it's just once a day. When Tresmia attacks this turn, you control the attacking monster and, if possible, target an enemy creature you control this turn. Why do I want to attack my own... Hold on. When it's attacking, if possible, target... So I can target the creature I control that is owned by the enemy. Sorry. Hold on. I have no idea how much longer the show is going to go. I'm going to add a bunch of music before the The ending sound effect. Let me just drag out my... Let me drag out my turn for 2 hours and 47 minutes so that I can play this card at midnight. Or you need to, like, rush people, like, when it's, like, approaching midnight, like, I don't know, it's 11:57, and it's, like, you're, like, 2 turns away. It's like, hurry up with your turn. I really need to play my card. Here, I'll shuffle your deck for you. Come on, let's go. Want to come by play Commander? How about 11:30 p.m. We have to agree to all play until 1 a.m. in the morning. And it's an elf house party. Synergy with day-night mechanic. I don't know, maybe? Oh, and is it midnight? No, it's just day and night. That's all. This one is literally when it enters the battlefield at midnight, you get a 5/5 Spirit Wolf. But only at midnight. Very specific time of the day. Very flavorful in that manner. Yeah, I love this idea of dragging the turn. Well, probably you can get a few games in. Just try to tutor out the midnight. I like how it's midnight thalassemia. And it triggers at midnight. Keep stalling the stream till midnight. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I like this card. We have another super chat. Cunning Linguist says, another one! And another one. Installing the door. We have an Azorius 3/2. The plan is unclear. It's electric. I would also think the plan is unclear if my door was electric. Like, is this just a regular house door? Or is this like a door to 7-Eleven that automatically opens? When a portal operator declares an attack and enters the battlefield, it attacks all creatures controlled by the target player and the opponent. Monsters will now attack players. Well, they never... Well, I guess you could say the monsters now attack players. Like, they can't attack planeswalkers, they can't fight or anything like that. Yeah, door.exe requires updates. She's the door technician. And it seems if a fellow portal operator enters the battlefield, you know, it will change the game a little bit. The next tax you pay is on you. Sure. It's always on the customer anyway. It's not like the technician pays for the tax around here. She's the technician that pays for the installation. Oh, is she the... Yeah, is she the... She must work at the same place as that dragon. Where is that dragon? Yeah, a big dragon. They probably work at the same place. They install doors. They install doors. Sometimes they are electric. They don't work. That's why he wants to get out of here. He's got to fix that electric door or he's not going home. The lore is writing itself here, everyone. The coffee crew, the lore is writing itself. She hates the government and taxes. She's cool in my book. Well, I mean, the next tax you pay is on... Well, she's actually just telling you, hey, the next time you have to pay taxes, you got to pay the taxes. She's letting everyone know that. She may also possibly be a dragon. That's possible. May also be dragon. What does that have to do with the picture? That has nothing to do with the picture, unfortunately. Yeah, dogs are known for their hard work. They're just dogging it out there, those electricians. Needs electric appliances from the desert. They all work at the... Yeah, everyone's working in the desert to install, I don't know, electrical devices. It's electric. You need that outlet in the desert, in my books. Crowcar Games. Midnight card combo with Sea Arcadia and Night Owl. It's possible. Okay, and with that super chat, we'll look at another card. Tom is a lawyer. We need a lawyer. For any time they install those doors wrong, there's a problem. Don't worry, the company has their lawyer. A black-white, one generic. It's a 2/4. Animals are counselors now. Planeswalker Love. Aw, that's nice. This robot costs 1 for each airplane you own. That's terrible. That's not love. That's a tax. So every airplane, so for what, like every vehicle that we have that is aerial, I don't know, every glider, this thing's gonna cost 1 extra mana more. I guess the more stuff you have, the more expensive you have to pay your lawyer. Be careful. And be careful. You've been warned. You've been warned twice, actually. Not the first time, but also a second time. If a creature attacks your opponent, if 2 or more creatures kill and or attack a group you control, your opponent loses 3 life and takes a card from you. If a creature attacks your opponent, if 2 or more creatures kill and or attack a group you control. So basically, if they fight my stuff, your opponent loses 3 life and takes a card from. This is terrible. So in exchange, if someone fights my creatures in a group, someone else is going to lose 3 life, but they're like going to take a card from us. Be careful, and be careful is excellent advice. Yes, be careful twice. Act once. Objection! Lawyers say I have to be careful. Yeah, lawyer told me to shut up. That's a horrible settlement. I want another lawyer. What a horrible deal. I think I can get a better lawyer to do better than this. I need a dog counselor. I'm not getting any planeswalker love over here. Oh yeah, the animals are counselors now. I need a better animal. I need a better dog. I move for a bad court thingy. Yeah, as Lionel Hutz would say. Tom is a divorce lawyer. What does this have to do with lawyering at all? I don't know. Well, first off, they are giving you advice. So this, be careful and be careful. I am being careful. My lawyer told me so. And if the creature attacks your opponent, if 2 or more creatures kill and or attack a group you control, that's terrible. Your opponents lose life and take a card from you. I think this lawyer needs to do a little bit more for me than that. This was not a very good deal. I know the people watching this like nonsensical things. Oh, don't worry. What's fun is actually we're trying to make sense of the chaos. We're suing for the damages. You killed my stuff. You killed my creature and you took a card from me. And now I will unleash my lawyer. And my lawyer is good. It comes with Planeswalker love and everything. It is an emotional support something, and it does come with the Planeswalker love, after all. Okay, with that, that's it for today's show. I hope you'll enjoy that. It was something different. Let me know in the comments section. We'll definitely do this for a few weeks. See how it does. I had a lot of fun. Develops the lore on the show as well, and you want to be part of the show, you got to be here 11 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Anyone who's a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to help be part of the show. And thank you very much, Coffee Crew, for being here, being the colorful community that we are. We're gonna thank we gotta thank Cunning Linguist, Pallet Jam, David Sampson, Feedy Fox, Toes, Islarf, Jess, Steve Cooper, Will Weaver, Abzo Platonic Liquid, your friendly neighborhood idiot. We got Toads. We got Mordrek, Sheev Lord, and Zazums, because you guys are the Coffee Crew. So as usual, my Coffee Crew, keep brewing up them coffees, and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and remember that death is overrated.